The state of the Ummah right now is extremely weak. But just 200 years ago, the Ummah was a major world power under the Ottomans. But think about 300, 400 years ago, we weren't just a world power, we were the superpower of Europe, of the world. Now what? Now, we're just at the mercy of tyrannical kafir powers who come to our lands. Yes, I say this as an African, our lands, because the lands of Islam. Whenever they want, however they wish, no one does anything, because this is the way it is. This is not new for the Ummah. This happened in the time of Tatar, yani the Mongol. Less than 100 years since the conquest of Al-Quds, 1187. By 1260-ish, the Mongols were destroying. And alhamdulillah, within that century of being destroyed, the Mamelukes, they rose up in the Battle of Ain Jalut. But when we decided to be men in the Battle of Ain Jalut, when Saifuddin Qutuz sent a letter to the Mongols, basically saying that Allah has our back, come. No one had said that. They fought in Battle of Ain Jalut. The Mongols were destroyed for the first time. And 200 years later, Sultan Muhammad al-Fatih conquered Constantinople. And now why do I mention all this history? And the first reason is that to show you that the world is always shifting. If you only see history through the small lens, we don't see the nusra that is coming right now. The second thing is to say that because of every single moment of weakness in our ummah was marked by what? A weakness of the men. Every single time there was strength of the men. It was the men who went to Faris, the men who went to Europe, the men who went to Egypt, the men who went to Indonesia and Malaysia, the men who went all the way to Al-Andalus. Men, Sahaba, preaching the haqq. But today the ummah is weak. We don't have men in the ummah. We only have males.